Mariners, 1985. It's time for the Tri-City Mariners. Brought to you as a public service of the Fruitport High School Media Production Class, North Ottawa Cable, and the Tri-City Mariners. Tri-City Mariners, 1985. Tri-City Mariners, part of the Michigan Charity Football League. Now let's join your announcer for tonight's show.
Afternoon at Chippewa Hills. Pat Weber will be kicking off for the Chippewa Lumberjacks. Sean Johnson back deep for the Mariners. And we got Joe Rebone and Joe Resney back there also. Rebone number 11, Joe Resney number 34. It's been a very sunny day over here. Clouds just ducked over the sun a little while ago. Might make it a little more comfortable for the players. So the officials trying to get things going here. Scoreboard clock getting straightened out. Trying to run it down to get the game underway. Man up here furiously working to get the clock going. Mariner special team out here for the kickoff reception. There'll be quite a few substitutions after the kick is received and the run back is made. This game being brought to you today by North Ottawa Cablevision and the Fruitport Media Class. Got Don Bronson up here doing our spotting for the Mariners. No, we'll check that. He's spotting for the Lumberjacks. Shouldn't be too tough for him. He's played against these guys for a couple of years. He's taken a year off to recover from some injuries. We hope to see him back next year with the Mariners. Now we're getting the kickoff underway. Kick is off. Going to Zudema, Bob Zudema, up the left side. Tackled by William Strauss of the Lumberjacks. Mariners will take over the ball on about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Jalovac quarterbacking for the Mariners. Brings his team up to the line. Sabo to the right. He's going to pass. Throwing long to Albright. Incomplete. Play defended in there by Lumberjack number 28, Mike Ginrich. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mariners. Ball still on the 33. Jalovac scrambles around, caught, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Caught by Dan Campbell and Randy Sweet, the Lumberjacks. It'll be third down and about 11. We got Sabo to the right and Albright to the left. Jalovic fades to throw. Looking for a receiver. Getting caught. Throws as he goes down. It's complete to Lachinsky. Well, we made a gain out of what appeared to like it was going to be a loss here anyway. About a 2-yard gain. It'll be fourth and about 9. And the Mariners will kick, and we have Albright deep to punt. Back for the Lumberjacks deep. Number 24, Jack Simmons. Albright gets punt away. Going down to Simmons. He lets it bounce and lets it roll and gets out of the way, and it looks like the Mariners are going to have it downed on the 15-yard line, where the Lumberjacks will take over the ball, first and 10. Sun's still cooperating with us, staying under those clouds up there. I'm sure the players appreciate that. Well, let's try and set some of the Mariner defense for you. The Mariner line from the left side, Randy Cole, and then Kurt Relia at left tackle. Right tackle, Kenny Bell, and right end, Mark Austin. Lumberjack number 16 carried the ball on that play. Pat Sauer, that is, carrying that ball. And Kenny Bell in on the tackle for the Mariners. There's a loss of about, well, we'll call it 4 on the play. It'll be second and 14. It looks like the Crunch Bunch is ready to go to work today. Some hard hitting going on in there, folks. Who is that ball carrier? 36, 30. San Jordan, the ball carrier, tripped up in there by Zudema. So Zudema gets his first tackle of the ball game. To set some more of the Mariner defense for you, left side linebacker, Joe Rebone. Left in the middle, Zudema, Bob Zudema. And then number 43 on right center, Mike Schrager. And they're rotating a little bit here. Right side linebacker, Jeff Lefersky. Back at strong safety. Right safety, Tim Lefersky. And Mike George is the left safety. So it's third and about 16. Number 16,
Greg Costin.
Carrying around the left side, Greg Costin. Brought down by Rich Suchecki and Joe Rebone. But it looks like they may have a first down. There's a flag back there in the Lumberjack backfield. Play being discussed. The penalty is against the Lumberjacks. Illegal blocking. The officials consulting with the captain, Zudema. Looks like Zudema told him to march it off. Officials walking off the penalty, half the distance to goal line. Illegal blocking. It'll be third down for the Lumberjacks now, and they're back in the hole. It's about 24 yards for first down. They appear to be about 3 yards from their own goal line, or from the Mariner goal line. Uh-oh. Had all kinds of flags. Everybody jumped. Wait until the officials sort this one out. Mariners seem happy, so looks like it might have been offside. Yeah, offsides against the Lumberjacks. Legal procedure. Third down, 23 for a first down. Quarterback fades in the end zone. Throws to number 24. Jack Simmons. Ball falls incomplete. Coverage back there by Tim Lefersky. This will bring up a fourth down now for the Lumberjacks. I think they just might punt. Unless they have something way deep down in their playbook. We got Paczynski and Resny deep for the Mariners to receive this punt. Punting for the Lumberjacks. Eric Strunsky. Punt is away. Looked like it was almost blocked back there. Paczynski receives that punt. Tackled by Clyde Place, number 44 for the Lumberjacks. There's a flag on the play. Preliminary indication, personal foul against the Lumberjacks. The infraction being an illegal blocking below the waist. The Mariners take over the ball on offense. Ball is on a 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Jalovec at quarterback. Albright wide to left. Sabo wide to the right. Fake hand. No, hands off in the middle of Paczynski. Up the gut. Looks like he ripped off about 5 yards in there. What'd you say, Don? Yeah, about 5 yards. Sabo wide to the left this time. Albright wide to the right. Pitch to Resny around the left side. Reverses his field. He's coming back the other way. Doing some heavy running. Trying to outrun him. Whew. Hit and brought down. Almost to the line of scrimmage. By 24 Jack Simmons. And 88 Eric Skronsky. And there's a flag on the play. Helping out in the press box also today is Rick Elzinga, the running back for the Mariners, who is recovering from a foot injury. Rick says he'll probably be back next week. Then he's going to rest because the Mariners have a bye next week. But he'll be back for that first playoff game, I'm sure. We'll be glad to see him back on the field. Penalty is on Mike Hornick. It'll be second down for the Mariners, and they're back in the hole. Looks like about 27 yards for first down. Jalovic calls the signals. Drops the pass, throws a draw to Resney. Resney up the gut. There he goes, outside to the left. Keeps on going and brought down in there by. As soon as we can spot him, we'll get him. We'll get his name for you. He's still on the ground. Number 44. That's Clyde Place. And there's also a flag on that play. Nice gain for the Mariners. But it appears as though the penalty will be against the Mariners. The officials are talking to the Lumberjacks. It is against the Mariners. They're pacing off the penalty. Did you see what that was, Rick? See what that penalty was for? Oh, that was a clipping penalty. Albright to the left, Sabo to the right. Jalovic brings the team up, fades back to throw. There goes, ooh, almost complete to Albright, the intended receiver, deflected in there by number 28 for the Lumberjacks. Mike Ginrich. A good defensive play for the Lumberjacks there on Ginrich's part. That'll bring up third down and about 24. The ball on the 30-yard line. Johnson is wide to the right. Jalovic fades to throw, throws to Resney, incomplete to the left. That'll bring up a fourth down now. Still 24 yards to go. Rich Suchecki to try a field goal. This will be about a 40, 50-yard try. Ball's away. Whoa! It hits the crossbar. Hits the crossbar of the field goal and bounces back onto the field. A real good try there. However, the Mariners come away without any points. Ball is turned over to the Lumberjacks. They are on the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. As the Crunch Bunch returns to the field. Ball is handed off in there to number 36, Sam Jurgen. Rich Suchecki on the tackle for the Mariners. Also helped out in there a little bit, I think, by Kenny Bell, wasn't he? And Jeff Lefersky. It'll be 2nd down. Lumberjacks suffered a loss of about 3 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Ball on the 17-yard line. Lumberjacks on the ball. Handoff to number 36, Sam Jordan. Stopped in there by Bob Zudema and Randy Cole. Gain of about 4 yards on that play. It'll be 3rd and 9. Ball on a 21. Pretty close to the 20. Lumberjacks on the ball. Quarterback fades to the right. Throws to the right. Intended for number 38, is that done? 38. Rob Grove. Defended in there by the Mariners' Mike Schrager, who almost had an interception there. This will bring up 4th down, and the Lumberjacks will kick. Deep for the Mariners is Rebone and Resney, and kicking for the Lumberjacks,
88.
number 88, Dan Skronsky. Ball goes to Rebone. Rebone around the left. Good block by Resney, and there goes Rebone. Down, pushed out of bounds on about the 5-yard line by number 16, Greg Coster, and there's a flag on the play. The punter's on the ground. There's a flag by the punter. Yeah, it just might be roughing the passer or an Academy Award for good acting. Punter is limping off the field. Penalty being walked off against the Mariners. It is a roughing a kicker penalty, 15-yard penalty. We'll give the Lumberjacks first down, the ball on the 35. Lumberjack offense coming up on the ball. Quarterback running to the right on an option. Pitches the ball to number 30. What was that, Don? 36. Sam Jordan. Pushed out of bounds by Joe Rebone. Second down and 4 yards to go for the Lumberjacks. Ball on the 42-yard line. Handoff in there. 44 Clyde Place. Stopped in there by Kenny Bell, Jeff Lefersky. Rich Suchecki was in on that play, also for the Mariners. We got about 3:46 to go in the first quarter. If you joined us. We're over here in Chippewa Hills playing the Lumberjacks. Sun under some clouds right now. A rather pleasant day. Chippewa quarterback fading to the left. Tripped up in there by Kenny Bell as he was preparing to throw. And Austin also in on that play for the Mariners. So the Lumberjacks suffer a loss on that play. It'll bring up 4th down and about 13. Deep for the punt is Resney on the left side, number 34. Rebone on the right side, number 11. Back to kick is number 88 for the Lumberjacks. Eric Skronsky gets the ball away. Going to Rebone. Got the ball. Goes to his right. Back towards the center of the field. Tripped up a little. Back to the right again. Run out of bounds by number 48, Pat Weber, who is injured on the play. Getting up slowly. So the Mariner offense returns to the field. Jalovic at quarterback. Timeout is called by the Lumberjacks. We'd like to remind all our fans that the Mariners will be hosting Circus in Spring Lake. Wednesday night, that's the 31st of July. What time is it, Rick? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the evening. They got some elephants. I understand some of the Mariners are going to have a tug of war against their big elephant. I understand from the circus people that the elephant hasn't been beaten. We'd like to buy advance tickets if possible, because the Mariners receive more percentage if you do that. And of course all the proceeds go to charity. Handoff on the field to Resney, going around the left side. He's off and running and run out of bounds over there near the Mariner bench on the 35-yard line by number 38, Rob Grove. Chippewa, the officials say first down. Chains are being moved. Ball on the 34-yard line. Twins right. Sabo in motion to the left. Handoff to Resney. Run on the right side. Whoop. Stopped up in there as he got to the line of scrimmage by number 88, Eric Skronsky. It'll be second down and about 11. Ball now on the 36-yard line. Sabo right, Albright left. What was that, a sneak?
No, fumble.
Well, there's a fumble in there. Jalovac recovering his own fumble. Diving forward for it appears to be about a 2-yard gain. Every third down and 9 when play resumes. We got about 1 minute and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Jalovic brings his team up on the ball. Albright to the right. Sabo to the right. Who looks like Lumberjacks might have been offside as Jalovic throws to Sabo, incomplete. Defending on the play, number 24, Jack Simmons, and there are flags on the play. It appeared to us up here that the left side of the Lumberjack line jumped before the ball was snapped, or as the ball was being snapped. Whoop. They're going to penalize the Mariners. Illegal procedure is a signal from the officials on the field against the Mariners. So I guess the Lumberjacks were drawn offside by the Mariners. Still some discussion about the penalty. Jalovic discussing with the officials the call. Jalovic, one of the Mariner captains. Discussion about loss of down or no loss of down. It was decided that there's no loss of down. It'll be third down for the Mariners and 15, and the ball on the 49-yard line. Mariners coming up on the ball. Albright wide to the right. Jalovic fades to throw, throws to Resney on the right side. Incomplete. Good rush in there by the Lumberjacks' Kirk Austin. causing Jalovec to get rid of the ball in a hurry. That'll bring up 4th down and 15. Back to punt for the Mariners is Albright. Deep for the Lumberjacks, number 24, Jack Simmons. Albright gets the ball away. Nice boot. Ball bouncing up and down by the Mariners. This is Bob Zudema on the bottom. Down in the ball. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks when play resumes. Just a little over a minute left in the first quarter. This game being played in Chippewa Hills, about 4 miles north of beautiful downtown Remus. Pitch out. Lumberjacks to number 36, Sam Jordan. And I believe he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled in there by Tom Kramer of the Mariners. There's about a 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12. Quarterback fades, throws across the middle. Zudema picks off that pass. Intended for number 31. Number 33, Jeff White. And Zudi goes in the right side and scores the Mariners' first touchdown of the ball game. Zudi cutting and jugging around there like an offensive halfback. Really fired up today. Looking good. All 262 pounds of him. Suchecki in here for the point after touchdown. Jalovic spots the ball. Suchecki gets it away. Looks good from here. Gets the signal. It is good. So the Mariners lead 7-0, and we have about 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, finally drove down there and scored, Don. But like a lot this year, the Mariner defense has come through. They've been doing a real bang-up job, hanging into some games when the offense was hurting a little bit. So the Mariners will be kicking off here to the Lumberjacks, and it'll be Rich Suchecki doing the kicking for the Mariners. Back deep for the Lumberjacks, Jack Simmons and Sam Jordan. Suchecki has his arm up. He's ready. Special team in for the Mariners. Suchecki gets it away. It's a beauty. Looks like it's going past goal line. Yeah, it's taken about 2 yards deep in the end zone, brought out by number 36, Sam Jordan, who's downed on the 20 by Sean Johnson. Initial hitting in there. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag back here on about the 50-yard line. So we'll wait and see what this is about. Initial indication, illegal block by the Lumberjacks. Looks like they're talking it over with Bob Zudema in there. Captain Crunch. That's Captain Crunch and the Crunch Bunch out there now. The penalty is against the Lumberjacks. Penalty is marched off. The Lumberjacks take over the ball on their own 10-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. And that's the end of the first quarter. Again, we'd like to remind you that the Mariners are sponsoring the circus, which will be in Spring Lake Central Park next Wednesday. That's the 31st of July, 7 o'clock. And again, we'd like to urge you to buy your tickets in advance. Take all the kids in the neighborhood. Go down to Hostetter's. Buy your tickets early, as the Mariners receive more of a percentage if you buy your tickets in advance before reaching the circus grounds. And of course, all the profits go towards charity. The American Cancer Society being the charity of the Tri-City Mariners. Who benefit from all the hard work done by these young men out here. Okay, so we switched ends of the field, and the Lumberjacks have the ball on their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10. 44, Clyde Place was the ball carrier on that play. Stopped in there by Jeff Lefersky. And a few other Mariners. It'll be 2nd down now and about 6, and there's a fumble on the play. We got number 36, Sam Jordan had that football. And Rich Suchecki was in there defending for the Mariners along with Joe Rebone, number 11. So there's a loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. The ball on about the 9-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks in their huddle. Breaking the huddle. There's a flag on the play. Delay of the game indicated by the official against the Lumberjacks. So it'll be half the distance to the goal line. And it'll be 3rd down and about 16 yards for a 1st down for the Lumberjacks. Got Tommy Kramer in there on the right side at safety for the Mariners now. Lumberjack quarterback fading to the right, throws to number 15, Kurt Costin. The ball falls incomplete, defended in there by Rich Suchecki and Joe Rebone. Crunch Bunch happy about that series of downs, as the Lumberjacks now have a 4th down and about 16, and back in their own territory again on about the 4-yard line. Be forced to punt. Number 88, Eric Skronsky, back to punt. That's Joe Rebone to the right, number 11, and Joe Resney to the left, number 34, to receive. The kick, Joe Rebone going in on the right side to pick up the ball. Fumbles the ball. It fumbled in the air. Recovered by number 44 of the Lumberjacks, who fumbled and also recovered that 2nd fumble. So we had a little razzle-dazzle on that play, and when it's all sorted out here, the Mariners have lost the ball, and the ball is going over to the Lumberjacks on about a 45-yard gain on that play. Think that was a planned play? It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Ball being spotted on about the 46-yard line as the Lumberjacks call timeout. We have about 10:21 left in the 1st half. Lumberjacks coming over to the sidelines to converse with their coach. Louis Kuhn, the defensive coach for the Crunch Bunch, on the field talking to the guys. I'm told that the McPherson boys are the boys that bring water out to the Mariners when there's timeouts. They're on the field now, refreshing the Mariners with a little drink of water. As it is fairly warm today, however overcast at the moment, which we suppose that the players are thankful for. It's a little more comfortable more comfortable than when that bright sun was shining on them. Lumberjacks returning to the field. It's 1st and 10 again for the Lumberjacks. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Mariners, or the Lumberjacks. Randy Cole in now for the Mariners at outside linebacker. Lumberjack quarterback dropping back to the right, throws to number 36 in his right side of the backfield in the flat. Number 36 is Sam Jordan, stopped in there by Randy Cole, the Mariners, who's heads up defending on the play. And that's a loss on the play of about how much? 10 yards? 10 yard? Yeah, about 10-yard loss. Ball on now on a 36, where it'll be 2nd down and about 20. Lumberjack quarterback fading to his left, being tracked in there by Kenny Bell and chased over to the far sidelines, where he's run out of bounds for certain by Zudema, who put a front hit on him as Kenny Bell crept up from the rear. That was Greg Costin, the quarterback for the Lumberjacks, taking all those hits from the Mariners. Lowry gets up and returns to the huddle. And when the Lumberjacks break the huddle, it will be 3rd down and about 23. There was some loss on that play. Ball on the 21-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Lumberjack quarterback fading to the left, keeping the ball, going up the far sidelines, where he's run out of bounds again by Bob Zudema. Gain of about 8 yards on that play. However, not enough for a 1st down for the Lumberjacks. And this will bring up a 4th down and about 16. Make that 17. 4th down, 17. Back deep to receive the punt. Joe Resney on the right side, number 34. Joe Rebone, number 11, on the left side. Eric Skrunsky punting for the Lumberjacks. He's hit in there by Mike George of the Mariners, and Hankey comes out immediately. Now, I'm certain that was unintentional. Mike seemed to be slightly injured on that play as he got caught by the foot and the leg of the punter. He appears to be shaking it off. There is a penalty. Waiting to see if it's intentional or unintentional. It's called intentional. It's a 15-yard penalty. That gives the Lumberjacks an automatic 1st down with the ball on the Mariner 45-yard line. So the Mariner defense stays in the ball game. The Lumberjacks get a 1st down. Number 57, Tony Suchecki, came into the Mariner ball game. Lumberjack quarterback fades to the right, throws to number 24. Jack Simmons, ball knocked down incomplete by Tommy Kramer. Tommy Kramer being a 3-year veteran of the Mariners. a wise old ball player, returning to the Mariners from injury, is always doing a 110% job. He'll be second down at 10. Ball on the Mariner 45. Lumberjack, quarterback pitches to the left and hits his back to the right. Ball is picked up by Kenny Bell on the fumble. And away goes Kenny Bell down the field. I'm not sure he can advance that fumble. Oh, there's a marker back here. There is a marker back on the field at the Lumberjack 30, about the Lumberjack 37-yard line. Yeah, and I'm sure the ball will be brought back to there, to that point. I don't think in this league that can be advanced. This league, however, having some different rules than other football leagues. The ball is brought back to the 37-yard lines, 37-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Little discussion about whose ball it is. That is, who has possession of the ball. And it's the Mariners' ball as the Mariner offensive unit comes onto the field. It'll be 1st and 10, and we got Zirkle at center for the Mariners. Chuck Benish, left guard. Chris Cleveland, left tackle. And William Corning, right guard. And Big Jim Sherman, right tackle. Jack Rydell at tight end. That's on the right side. Then we had Albright wide to the left on that particular setup, but the Mariners going back to the huddle. And as Coach Floyd Fani confers with the officials on something on the far side of the field. And then the conference is broken up and the ball being brought back out on the field. Switching balls. That's what we're doing. We're getting the Mariner ball in the ball game. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mariners. Oh, is it trying to set the chains? Who? Ron Paczynski, the ball carrier, number 32 for the Mariners, fullback. Rips off a good gain for the Mariners. Stopped in there by number 16, Greg Costin of the Lumberjacks. And it'll be a 1st down for the Mariners, no doubt about that. On the 19-yard line of the Lumberjacks. As the Mariners break the huddle, and Jalovic brings his team up on the ball. Brian Haycoop goes to the left for the Mariners. Jalovic hands off in there to Resney. He's going around the right side, looking good. Headed for the goal line. Couple of jugs, couple of missed tackles, and he scores. So we have 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first half of the ball game. Score now, 13 Mariners. The Lumberjacks, 0. That was about a, what did you say, Rick? That was about a 20-yard rip-off there. Good blocking in that Mariner line. Suchecki on the extra point. Rich Suchecki kicks the extra point. Was that good? The point is good. Score now, Mariners 14, Lumberjacks 0. About 8:28 left in the first half. As the Mariner special team kickoff special team comes onto the field. Tony Suchecki also will do the kicking off for the Mariners. As it's getting darker and darker here on the overcast, might get a little rain over here. This rain seems to follow these Mariners around. Suchecki to kick off, has his arm in the air. Back deep for the Lumberjacks is number 36, Sam Jordan, and number 24, Jack Simmons. Suchecki approaches the ball, gets kick away. Looks like it's going to Simmons. Oh, there was some problem who was going to get that football. Number 44 for the Lumberjacks, Clyde Place, had it originally. Tim Lefersky in on the tackle. Sean Johnson in on the tackle for the Mariners as the kickoff special team leaves the field. And the regular Mariner defense returns to the field. Captain Crunch leads his Crunch Bunch. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks on their own 18-yard line as they come out of the huddle and up on the ball. Quarterback pitches to his fullback, who is attempting to throw a pass. He does throw a little shovel pass forward to number 16, Greg Costin. That's the quarterback for the Lumberjacks. He originally started with the ball. Looks like about a 4-yard gain on the play. Stopped in there by Kurt Raya. Big Kurt, number 71 for the Mariners. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Lumberjacks as they come up on the ball. Lumberjack quarterback fading to the right to throw, throws the ball out to number 24, Jack Simmons, the intended receiver, defended in there by Tim Lefersky, number 25, and Joe Rebone, number 11. So this will bring up, that incomplete pass, that is, will bring up a 3rd down in about 6. Ball still on the 22-yard line of the Lumberjacks as they come out of the huddle. Quarterback fading to the right to throw, being run down and brought down in there by Bob Zudema as he threw the ball. Incomplete to the right side. It appeared as though his intended receiver was number 36 in there, Sam Jordan. Being pressured so much, of course, by Zudema. Pass was kind of a wounded duck. So let's bring up a 4th down and 6 yards to go, and punting for the Lumberjacks will be done in there by Eric Skronsky, and back deep again for the Mariners is Resney, and Rebone. Punt is away. It's bouncing some, going towards Resney. Rebone coming over, and they let the ball be downed in there by number 44, the Lumberjacks. And that's Clyde Place. So the Mariners will take over the ball now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mariner offense. On the 43-yard line of the Mariners. Yard marker being knocked a little out of place over there by the Mariner players. Mariners up on the ball. Albright wide to the left. Sean Johnson was wide to the right there. Is Sabo doing some scrambling around back there and throws out to Jalovic. Jalovic, the receiver on that play. Brought down in there by number 28, Mike Ginrich, and number 44, Clyde Place. And there's a flag on that play. There's a flag on that play. The officials sort it out. It appears as though it will be against the Mariners. It is against the Mariners. It's a 10-yard Penalty, illegal use of the hands. So that'll bring up a first down and 20 for the Mariners offense. Ball now on the 34-yard line of the Mariners as they break the huddle. Albright coming wide to the left. Sean Johnson wide to the right. Paczynski and Joey Resny in the backfield. Jalovic fades, throws to the right. This time Resny catches it, and away he goes. He's off, up. Caught in there, headed towards the center of the field by number 15, Kurt Costin. Number 44, Clyde Place. Gain of about 9 yards on the play. He'll be second and about 11. Ron Warner leaves the game for the Mariners. Handoff in there to Paczynski from Jalovic. Tackled by Rob Grove of the Lumberjacks. And number 88, Eric Skronsky, also in on that play for the Lumberjacks. This will be third down and about 8 now for the Mariners as they're moving the football. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Mariners. Albright to the left. Albright to the left. Sean Johnson to the right. Jalovic fading to throw. Throws out to the left to Albright. Complete. Nice catch, Albright. That'll be a first down, no doubt about that. Plus about 7 yards. Stopped in there by Ginrich. And Clyde Place again in there for the Lumberjacks. It'll be first and 10 for the Mariners. They move the ball down. It'll be 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Ryan Haycoop is left, wide left for the Mariners. Jalovic hands off in there to Paczynski going up the center. Got about 6 yards on that play, stopped in there by Eric Skronsky again. And Rob Grove of the Lumberjacks. So there's a penalty on that play. Penalty on that play being marched off against the Mariners. Illegal procedure, the indication given by the officials. So it'll be first down now and about 16. Check that. About 14. First down and 14 as the Mariners come out of the huddle and up on the ball. Jalovic calls the signals. A draw in there to Joey Resny, goes up the middle. Nice hole in there, a beautiful hole. It goes out to the right. Stopped over there on the far side of the field by number 24, Jack Simmons of the Lumberjacks. Pretty hole in there. And some good blocking going on, no doubt about it, Don, in the center of that Mariner line by Zirkle. And Hornick. And Charlie Benish also in there doing some fine blocking. Mariners up on the ball. 2nd and 4. Big Mac's in there. Thrown out on the left side to Albright, who races for the end zone. He's in there. He's in there. He was defended on the play by number 28, Mike Ginrich, who appeared to trip and fall just as Albright was receiving the ball, leaving Albright a clear path to the end zone. So with a little over, we got 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the ball game. Score now is Mariners 20. Suchecki doing the point after kicking. Kicks in the air, it's good. Score now 21 for the Mariners and Lumberjacks 0. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first half. As a special kicking team for the Mariners returns to the field to kick off after the touchdown scored by Mariner Albright on a pass from Jalovic, covering about 60 yards, about a 60-yard play. We'll call it 60 yards. You know, might have been 40, but we'll call it 60. It was pretty anyway. The ball being kicked away here by Rich Suchecki for the Mariners. Yale Pope in there on them special teams, number 30. Number 24 takes that ball. That's Jack Simmons. Ooh, he's being creamed in there by Tim Lefersky, Sean Johnson, Scott Ralia, Mark Austin also in on that play for the Mariners. Yale Pope in on that play also for the Mariners. Lots of fine defensive play going on today by the Mariners. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half. The Lumberjacks now have the ball, of course, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line as they come out of the huddle. Lumberjack quarterback to the right, hands off in there to number 26. 20, I think it was 26, Don. 30, no, wait a minute, check that, 36. Sam Jordan was the ball carrier on that play, stopped in there by Mariner Randy Poole. And Kenny Bell, Sean Johnson also in on that play. Crunch bunch back on the field, of course, for the Mariners. 2nd down and 5 for the Lumberjacks as they come up on the ball. Ball on the 25-yard line of Lumberjacks. Quarterback handing off in there over the right side of the line to number 44, Clyde Place. Stopped in there by Bob Zudema and Rick Schmidt. 77, number 77, Mariners Rick Schmidt in on that play. We have 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the first half. Appears we're going to have a 2-minute warning on the field. Score Mariners 21, Lumberjacks 0. It is a 2-minute warning. Water being brought out on the field to the Lumberjack team. Louis Kuhn, the defensive coach for the Mariners, comes out on the field to talk to the Crunch Bunch. Taking the Mariner team to the far sidelines for a conference before halftime. We'd like to remind all of Mariner fans tuned in that the Mariners are hosting the circus in the Spring Lake Central Park next Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. That's the 31st of July. We'd like to see you bring all your grandkids, all your neighborhood kids, any kids you can find. Bring them to the circus. Spend a few bucks. Get some candy cotton. Money's going to charity. Sponsors for the Tri-Cities Mariners being the American Cancer Society. They, of course, play for the Cancer Society, and all proceeds earned by the Mariners go to the Cancer Society. So we'd like to see you turn out for the circus, and we'd like to see you buy your tickets in advance. Buy your tickets in advance because the Mariners receive more of a percentage, which will go to their charities if you do that. Ball now on the 25-yard lines as play resumes. The quarterback for the Lumberjacks fades to the left, throws to number 36. Sam Jordan was a forward pass, but not very far forward. Defended in there by Mike Schrager and Tim Lefersky of the Mariners. That ran the clock down to, well, we're ticking off the seconds. We got less than a minute and 20 seconds left in the first half of the football game. It'll be 4th and 6 for the Lumberjacks when they come back on the ball. Timeout being called by the Mariners as head coach Floyd Fani goes out to confer with the Mariners. The Lumberjacks coming to the near sidelines to talk to their coach, who we're certain would like to see something happen before halftime. The Lumberjacks being down 21 points, score being 21-0 in favor of the Mariners. Minute and 13 seconds left in the first half. Sky still pretty overcast here at Chippewa Hills. A nice stadium layout here at Chippewa Hills. Press box side of the field being all concrete, similar to Buccaneer Stadium in Grand Haven. Far side of having also concrete bleachers and a nice hill for where folks can bring their blankets and so forth. I suppose they do that in the fall, huh, Don?
Sure.
Picnic lunch? Okay, players resuming now. We have a minute and 13 seconds to go in the first half. The Lumberjacks have the football, and they will be punting. The punt is away. It's going to Joe Rebone, number 11. Joe is off and running with the football, going around to the right side and fighting to get out of bounds, where he's run out of bounds by Sam Jordan of the Lumberjacks, and the Mariners will take over the ball 1st and 10. As Joe did make it out of bounds, the clock did stop. 59 seconds left in the first half. Ball being placed at the 41-yard line of the Lumberjacks as they call timeout. So the Lumberjacks call timeout. When play resumes, it will be 1st down and 10 yards to go for the Mariners. This game being filmed today by the Fruitport media class. Spotters in the press box.
Don Bronson.
Rick Elzinga.
Doing a fine job up here for us. And I'm Joe Resney, your announcer. Looking out of the press box, across the field, you can see some beautiful rolling hills, cattle grazing. It's quite a nice afternoon over here this afternoon in Chippewa Hills. 59 seconds left in the ball game. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Lumberjacks as they go on defense. As Jalovic breaks the huddle for the Mariner offense. Wide to the right is Sabo. Ball being thrown by Jalovic to the right side to Albright. Crossed over, covered by Jack Simmons. Mariners now running their 2-minute offense. It's a 1st down for the Mariners. Ball on the 30-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Jalovic talks to his team in a huddle. Breaks the huddle. Brings the team to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the left is number 33, Jack Riddell. Wide to the right, Albright and Sabo. Jalovic fades to throw, throws out to the left to Joey Resney. Defended in there by number 28, and Mike Ginrich. His ball falls incomplete. This will bring up 2nd down for the Mariners. 49 seconds left in the first half. Mariners lead 21-0. Playing the Chippewa Hills Lumberjacks over here today, about 4 miles north of beautiful downtown Remus. Jalovic brings the team up to the line. Sabo in motion. Jalovic fades, scrambles, throws to the right. Sabo is intended receiver. Ball falls incomplete, defended in there by number 24, Jack Simmons for the Lumberjacks. Now we have 44 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd down and 10. Ball still on the 30-yard line. It appears as though the Mariners are trying to score again before halftime, so they can go into the locker room with a good lead, a really good lead. Jalovic fades to throw. Throws to the left to Resny in the corner of the end zone. Ball falls incomplete. Being defended in there by, was it 50, Don?
50
Number
Engstrom.
50, Doug Engstrom of the Lumberjacks. That'll bring up a 4th down and 10. 37 seconds now remain in the first half. Mariners in their 2-minute offensive drill. Jalovic brings the team up. Albright wide to the left. Sabo wide to the right. Jalovic fades and throws. Ooh, Albright catches the ball and is hit immediately. However, it's a 1st down. I think the Mariners are going to call a timeout here. What are they going to do? They're lining up. They're going to run another play. It's 1st and 10. The ball on the 19-yard line of Lumberjacks. Jalovic calls the signals. He fades again to throw. Throws to the right side. Incomplete. Intended for number 83, Jack Warner. It's Jack Warner, the intended receiver. Defended in there by number 24, Jack Simmons. Ron Warner. Jalovic brings team up, calls the signals, fades to throw, hands off to Resny on a draw, going around the right side, heads for the sidelines, runs out of bounds on about the 10-yard line. So we have 13 seconds remaining in the first half. You don't know, it doesn't appear to be a 1st down, does it? No. About 2 yards short of a 1st down. Ball appears to be on about the 12-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Mariners now, who are coming up on the ball on offense. 13 seconds left in the half. Jalovic fades, throws to the left to Albright, all alone in the end zone, has the football. The Mariners score again. 8 seconds remaining in the half. Score now 27, Mariners. Lumberjacks 0. Be lining up now for the point after touchdown. That was a good drive by the Mariners. Drove down in their 2-minute offense and made it pay off. So we'll have Rich Shuchecki kicking the point after touchdown. Jalovic holding. Jalovic has the ball, places it. Kick is away, and it is good. It is good. Mariners have a strong lead now with 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Mariners 28, Lumberjacks 0. Mariner receive team, or the kickoff team, special team, coming onto the field. 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Rich Suchecki will kick the ball on the kickoff for the Tri-City Mariners. Back deep to receive the ball for the Lumberjacks is number 36, Sam Jordan, and number, what is that, Don? 24, Jack Simmons. As Suchecki gets the ball away, going to Simmons. Simmons takes the ball up the far sideline, up the far side of the field, stopped in there by Tim Lefersky, number 25, Jeff Lefersky, number 26. Lefersky brothers in on that tackle. And Joe Rebone also in on that play, number 11. With 2 minutes remaining then in the first half, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. The ball on the Lumberjack 30-yard line. Well, they call it. The clock ran out, so that's the end of the first half. Mariners leading 28-0. Playing over here at Chippewa Hills. On the field, and we're getting ready to start the second half. As we start the second half, Mariners will be kicking off and defending the north goal here in Chippewa Hills. The Chippewa Hills Lumberjacks will be receiving and defending the south goal. Rich Suchecki will be kicking off for the Mariners. Back deep to receive the kickoff for the Lumberjacks, number 36. Sam Jordan and number 24. Jack Simmons. Mariners lead 28-0 as we start the second half. As Suchecki gets the kick away, going down deep into Lumberjack territory, taken by number 36, Sam Jordan, tackled fiercely in there by number 30, Yale Pope, number 79, Scott Ralia, number 19, Sean Johnson, the Mariners. Mariners will be on defense. It will be 1st down and 10. Ball on the 6-yard line of the Lumberjacks as they get the ball on the snap. Pitch out to the right to number 36. Sam Jordan. Stopped in there by Kenny Bell, number 99. And Randy Cole, number 88. That'll be 2nd down and about 8. And we have the starting defense back on the field for the Mariners. As the Lumberjacks come up on the ball. Handoff in there to Sam Jordan, number 36. Stopped in there by Mark Austin and Joe Rebone. It'll be 3rd down now and 8 yards to go. Ball on the Lumberjack 8-yard line. As the Lumberjacks come out of the huddle. And then there's a fumble in there on a snap. And it appears as though it may be a turnover. I saw the Chippewa Lumberjack quarterback slap himself. Oh, I guess he was just unhappy because there was a fumble. Ball was recovered in there by Lumberjack 36, Sam Jordan. It'll be 4th down now and about 13 yards for the Lumberjacks, and they'll kick it away. 88, Eric Skronsky will do the kicking. Back deep to receive for the Mariners is Joe Rebone, number 11, and Joey Resney, number 34. Kick is away. Nice high kick. Bouncing. Mariner defenders backing off the ball, allowing the Lumberjacks to down the ball. Number 28, Mike Ginrich downs the ball for the Lumberjacks. And the Mariners will have their first possession of the second half. Ball being on the 44-yard line of the Mariners as they come out of their offensive huddle. Jalovic at quarterback. Ron Warner, number 83, left for the Mariners. Albright and Sable wide to the right. Handoff in there by Jalovic to Paczynski. Paczynski, the fullback, number 32, tackled in there by 88 Eric Skronsky. There's a gain of about a yard. About a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Mariners as the sun peeks through here. There's a penalty on the play, penalty on the last play. And we have an official counting the Lumberjacks. Appears as though there are too many Lumberjacks on the field. It's being marched off against the Lumberjacks, 15 yards. Illegal procedure. Too many players on the field. So it'll be a first down now for the Mariners. The ball being on the 40-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Mariner offense on the field. Of course, Jaworski, Jalovic bringing his team up on the ball. Sean Johnson to the left for the Mariners. Albright to the right. On the option, Jalovic goes to the right, keeps, goes around the right side. Is hit in there by number 16, Greg Costin, and number 44, Clyde Place of the Lumberjacks. Good pickup on Jalovic's part. First down for the Mariners. The ball on about the 28-yard line of the Lumberjacks. 1st and 10 for the Mariners. Albright wide to the left. Sable comes out wide to the right. Jalovic gets the ball. Hands off to Paczynski up the middle. Another nice gain for the Mariners. Stopped in there finally by number 50, Doug Engstrom of the Lumberjacks, after breaking a couple of tackles. It'll be 2nd down now in about 2. That being about an 8-yard gain. And we have Sable coming up wide to the left. Albright wide to the right this time. Jalovic calls the signals. Hands off there again to Paczynski up the right side of the Mariner line. Nice hole in there. Stopped in there by number 36 finally. Sam Jordan. He was running over Zirkle. That is, Zirkle was the lineman making the hole so that he could get through there. And William Corning, also a lineman in there, assisting on making that hole. Mariners now 1st down. Jalovic hands off to Resny. Off the left side. Another nice gain for the Mariners. Tackled in there by number 50, Doug Engstrom. It'll be 2nd down now and about 4 yards. The ball being on about the 11-yard line of the Lumberjacks. As the Mariners come up on the ball, it's Albright wide to the left. Sean Johnson will wide to the right. Jalovic hands off to Resny, who appeared in the Mariner backfield by number 15, Kurt Austin. Some loss on the play. Be 3rd down and about 10 for the Mariners. Ball on about the 15-yard line of the Lumberjacks. As the Mariners come out of the huddle, Sable and Albright wide to the left. Jalovic calls the signals. Sable goes in motion to the right, comes back to the left. Sable pitches out to Resny. He's going around the left side. Ooh! He's down on about the 3-yard line, out of bounds.
28, Mike Ginrich.
Pushed out by Mike Ginrich, number 28, the Lumberjacks. Good game for the Mariners there. Is that first? Yeah, that's first down and goal now. First down and goal on about the 3-yard line. So we got first down and goal. 6:12 left in the third quarter as the half is just getting underway. The second half, that is. Jalovic calls the signals, hands off an error to Paczynski, who goes over the right side of the Mariner line and scores. Standing up. Scores standing up for the Mariners. Over a nice hole in the right side of that line. That's Zirkle. And Bill Corning in there making that hole. Yeah, Zirkle's really blowing him out today. Bronson says, I agree. Jalovic will spot the ball for the point after touchdown. Suchecki. Tony Suchecki splits the uprights with the football. That's Rich Suchecki splits the upright. Mariners get the point. So with 6:09 left in the third quarter, the score now Mariners 35, Lumberjacks 0. This is the first game of the season that the Mariners have hit 30 points. Mariners, of course, being Western Conference, not conference, what do you call it? Western Division champions, declared outright by their win last week in Spring Lake. The Lumberjacks having only one win this year, however, their record not being any indication of their playing ability, as they've lost most of their games by 1 to 3 points. Kickoff in there being done by Rich Suchecki. No, that's not Rich, is it? 12. Yeah, 12. Rich Suchecki. Ball received. Oh, we have a flag down near where the tackle was made. Ball was received in there by number 24, Jack Simmons. Downed in there by Ron White and Wayne Thompson of the Mariners. To repeat, there's a flag on the play, and it appears as though number 88 of the Lumberjacks is ejected from the football game, and the penalty is against the Lumberjacks. Illegal use of the hands is the penalty. So it'll be first down now for the Lumberjacks ball on the Lumberjack 5-yard line. Mariner defense moves up on the ball. Lumberjacks come out of the huddle. Lumberjack quarterback fading to the right to throw. He does throw. The ball appeared to be trapped. Don't know what if they're going to call it. They called it a fair catch. They called it a catch. He called it a catch. Yeah. Number 34, 38, Rod Grove was a receiver on that play for the Lumberjacks. So that'll bring up second down and about 6 yards now for the Lumberjacks. Defended in there by Zudema. As the Lumberjacks come up on the ball. Mariner defense doing a little rotating around back there. Pass. Ball being thrown, picked off by Jeff Lefersky, number 26, who runs it in the end zone for another Mariner touchdown. And they're full of fire the second half here, no doubt about it, indicating what champions they really are. There's 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. The score now is 41 Mariners, Lumberjacks 0. So we were wrong on that ejection call on number 88 for the Lumberjacks. Eric Skronsky is back into the football game. Suchecki to try the point after touchdown. Kick is away. It is good, as indicated by the official. Score now Mariners 42, Lumberjacks 0. This kicking team comes onto the field for the Mariners. We'd like to recognize some of the assistant coaches who work so hard during the year to get the Mariners in shape and do the all things necessary to make them champions. A few of the assistant coaches being John Harrison, Bruce Gordon, Paul Jappinga, Billy Wells, and Louis Kuhn, and of course the head coach of the Mariners being Floyd Funny. Did I miss anybody? That's pretty much the coaching staff of the Mariners, with the exception of a few guys that help out once in a while and don't have titles. So we have Suchecki kicking off now for the Mariners. Gets a kick away. Number 24 for the Lumberjacks. Up the middle of the field. Jack Simmons, that is, the ball carrier. Stopped in there by, oh Lord, a whole bunch of Mariners. Let's see, Sean Johnson, Jeff Lefersky, number 26. Who else? Randy Poole was in there. Okay, that'll give the Lumberjacks first down now with the ball on the Lumberjack 18-yard line. The 1st and 10, where the Lumberjack offense will try and get something going here in the second half. We understand that Lumberjack starting quarterback is not here today for some reason or another. Number 16 stepping in and doing a pretty good job. The pass intended for number 38, Rod Grove, is broken up by Mike Schrager, the Mariners. So that'll make it 2nd down for the Lumberjacks. And 10 yards to go. Ball still on the Lumberjack 18. As the Lumberjacks come out of the huddle. We understand a couple of key linemen from the Lumberjacks are also missing today. So maybe what we're not getting here is a true indication of their ability. Number 30, Yale Pope, in on the Mariner defense now. In that defensive secondary of the Mariners. As Coach Floyd Funny is starting to do some substitutions. We got Bill Rocky, number 41, in there also, as the Lumberjack quarterback is swamped in there by Big Ralia. Rick Smith, that is, number 77, and Tony Suchecki, 57, in there. So there's a loss on a play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and about 20. 3rd and about 20 when the Lumberjacks come back on the ball. We have Ron White into the ball game now. Oh, Lumberjack quarterback being chased and down in there by Tony Suchecki, and it's called a safety against the Lumberjacks. As the Mariners are really playing like champions in this second half. So it's 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The score now, Mariners 44, Lumberjacks 0. many of the Lumberjacks playing both ways today, both offense and defense. And it being a fairly warm day, they're getting tired, I'm sure. Probably wishing that they could throw in the towel and forget the fourth quarter. So we have Skronsky, number 88, going to kick the ball off. He's going to put the ball in play by punting. And we have Resney, number 34, deep in the center for the Mariners, and Sean Johnson on the left side and Joe Rebone on the right side. And the punt is off. Going to Sean Johnson, up the center of the field, and a little to the right side. Stopped in there finally by number 36. Sam Jordan. And the Mariners will have the ball now on offense, 1st and 10. The ball being placed by the officials on the 45-yard line of the Mariners. Mariners come up to the line. It's Albright wide to the left, Sabo wide to the right. Jelinek calls the signals. Hands off in there to Resney going over the right side on a dive. Makes a couple of yards. Pinned down in there by number 63. And Campbell. And it'll be 2nd down now for the Mariners and 8 yards to go. Ball on the Mariner 47-yard line. And there's some confusion about how many players are on the field for the Lumberjacks as one man runs to the sidelines. There was a lot of 12 on yelling going on. Mariners on the football. Jelinek calls the signals, throws to the left. Pass is complete to Jack Rydell, who goes down the near sidelines. Finally brought down in there by number 16, Greg Costin. It'll be 1st down for sure for the Mariners. Ball being placed on about the 14-yard line. That was about a 45-yard gain on that play. And that Jelinek to Jack Riddell. Completion. Okay, we have Albright on the ball wide to the left. Sabo wide to the right. Ball's handed off in there to Paczynski. Up the middle, stopped in there by 63, Jan Campbell. And 53, Randy Sweet. And 44, Clyde Place. And it'll be 2nd down now. The ball on about the 14-yard line of Lumberjacks. Jelinek brings his team out of the huddle. Brian Haycoop wide to the left. Sabo wide to the right. Where's... Oh, ball. Pass to Jack Rydell. Goes incomplete. Covered in there by number 24, Jack Simmons, in the left side of defensive secondary for the Lumberjacks. It'll be 3rd down now for the Mariners and 10 yards to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. Mariners come out of the huddle. Albright wide to the right. We have a power formation left. Jelinek calls signals. Fades to pass. Throws in there to Albright for the corner. Ooh, he stretches and just couldn't quite reach the ball. Defended in there by number 24, Jack Simmons. So it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 10 yards. Ball still on the 14-yard line. So, no field goal try. We're just going to go for it. Jack Riddell wide to the right. Sean Johnson wide to the right. Albright. Jalovic throwing the screen. Oh, to Paczynski. Kind of smelled out and read well by number 88, Eric Skronsky. Really, really good defensive play in there. So, the Lumberjacks will take over the football since that was 4th down. The ball still being placed on the Lumberjack 14-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks on the ball. Quarterback fading to the right. Throws. Number 24, Jack Simmons, receives that ball. Tackled in there by Kramer. And Bill Rocky, number 41. That'll give the Lumberjacks a 1st down here. The ball on about 40-yard line of the Lumberjacks. 1st and 10. The Lumberjacks come out of the huddle and up on the ball. Quarterback fades to the left, being chased and run down in there by number 79, Scott Relia. Helped out in there by Tony Suchecki. Fine defensive play. And it's now the 4th quarter. Time runs out in the 3rd. So as we go over to the 4th quarter and the Mariners begin their 4th quarter chant, score is Mariners 44 going into the 4th. And the Lumberjacks 0. We'd like to inform all the Mariner fans that the Mariners will again be at the Coast Guard Festival this year in downtown Grand Haven in their dunk tank. So we'd like to have you come down and dunk your favorite Mariner. I don't know exactly where the dunk tank will be set up. George Stegeta, the club president, tells me it'll be somewhere around the carnival area downtown. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we'd like you to come down and help your favorite Mariner take a bath. So, we have Lumberjacks now on offense. Passing. Quarterback passes in there to number 88. Is that Skronsky? No, that was 38. Check that. It was number 38, the receiver. Rob Grove. Stopped in there by Randy Poole for the Mariners. It'll be 3rd down now and 5 to go for a 1st down for the Lumberjacks. George Stegeta informing us at halftime that he's going to give up being the president next year of the Mariners and give somebody else a chance. His Lumberjacks quarterback keeps the ball, tries to go to the left, stopped in there by Randy Poole, who came across on a blitz, helped in there by Scott Relia, number 79. Excellent defensive playing now. Excellent offense and defensive playing by the Mariners in the second half. Be 4th down now in about, let's say 8 yards to go for a 1st down for the Lumberjacks. The ball on the Lumberjack 41-yard line. Lumberjacks coming out of the huddle. Lumberjacks to punt. Number 88. Skronsky gets the punt off. Joey Resney and Joey Rebone were back there deep for the Mariners as they allow the ball to roll dead. Down by number 38, Rob Grove of the Lumberjacks. The Mariners will take over on offense now, 1st and 10. Ball being spotted on the Mariner 30-yard line, 29-yard line. We got Brian Sabo in at quarterback now as he takes over for Jolovic. Brian Sabo being the backup quarterback for the Tri-Cities Mariners. Coach Fonte giving him a little playing time. Calls the signals. Pitches out to Resney over the left side. Bounces off one tackler. Back into be down by number 58. 53, Randy Sweet. '28. Yeah. Mike Gingrich on that play for the Lumberjacks. Mariners coming out of the huddle now. It'll be 2nd and about 9. Ball on the 40. Mariner, that is, check that, Mariner 30. Handoff in there to Paczynski over the right side. Nice gain. Flag on the play. Hit in there and down by number 88, Eric Skronsky again. Skronsky has got to be pretty tired. Been playing, of course, both ways for the Lumberjacks. The Mariners are backing up. Appears as though the penalty will be against the Mariners. Sabo conferring with the officials. Returns to the Mariner huddle. The indication is illegal use of the hands. Holding. 2nd down and 12 for the Mariners. Ball on the Mariner 27-yard line. Mariners come out of the huddle. Sabo calls the signals. Uh-oh. Appeared as though the right side of the Lumberjack line jumped across before the ball was snapped. It is preliminary indication by the official offsides against the Lumberjacks. So we'll have a penalty the other way. 5-yard penalty. Make it 2nd down and about 7. 2nd down and about 7 as the Mariners come out of the huddle. Ball now on the Mariner 32-yard line. Sabo calls signals. Oh, little mix-up there in the Mariner backfield. Ball's dropped and recovered in there by number 99. Dan Carhorst, that is, for the Lumberjacks. So the Lumberjacks will take over on offense. Mariners will go back on defense. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks now on the Mariner. .28-yard line, about the 28-yard line of the Mariners. As Lumberjacks come out of the huddle. 1st and 10. 8:40 left in the ball game. Shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps the ball. Ron White, that is. And Tony Suchecki in on the stop. Quarterback trying to go to his left side. Ran up against the Mariner brick wall. So it'll be 2nd down and about 15 now for the Lumberjacks. Ball now on the 34-yard line of the Mariners. We have a flag now and another delay of the game penalty going against the Lumberjacks as they try to confer to get something going here in the second half. We have 7 minutes and 45 seconds left in the football game. So it'll be 2nd and 20 now. The ball on the 38-yard line of the Mariners. Looks like we're going to have a blitz from the Mariners. Handoff there on a draw. On a draw there to number 36. Sam Jordan stopped in there cold by Zudi. That's Bob Zudema. Captain Crunch. As the Mariner defensive team is called the Crunch Bunch, and Robert Zudema, being the captain of the defensive team, is called Captain Crunch. Oh, we have a penalty being stepped off against the Mariners. I'm informed that the defensive coach of the Mariners is called Master Crunch. That's Louis Kuhn, Coach Louis Kuhn. I understand they bought him a baseball hat with MC lettering on the front. Oh, let's get back to the ball game here. It's 3rd down now on 5. Handoff in there. Number 36, Sam Jordan. Stopped in there by 57, Tony Suchecki, and number 77, Rick Smith. And we have 3rd down and about a yard, or check that, that's 4th down and about a yard now for the Lumberjacks. The ball on the Mariner 19-yard line. Lumberjacks coming out of the huddle on offense. 6:47 left in the football game. Lumberjack quarterback calls, bobbled the ball, picks up the fumble, and stopped in there by Randy Poole, number 44. So we'll turn over the football now since that 1-yard try for 1st down was unsuccessful. The Mariners will take over now. 1st and 10, the ball on the Mariner 20-yard line. We'd like to remind all the Mariner fans to be sure and come down to the Coast Guard Festival. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and sink your favorite Mariner in the dunk tank. Sure you tried that before, and it was a lot of fun, and we'd like to see you all come down and chip in to help our charity and see a Mariner get wet. Sabo in there, quarterback, hands off to Resney. Doesn't seem to have anywhere to go. Jumped on in there by about 4 Lumberjacks, led by 56, Wayne Strauss. 88, Eric Skrunsky. 63, Dan Campbell. So it'll be 2nd down for the Mariners, about 11 yards to go. Ball on the Mariner 19-yard line. As the Mariners come up on the ball. Oop, oop, oop. We're getting a lot of jumping going on here as Sabo called the signals before the ball was snapped. Let's see who it's called. It's called against the Mariners for drawing Lumberjacks offsides. So we'll have a 5-yard penalty against the Mariners. It'll be 2nd and about 16. Ball on the Mariner 15-yard line. Brian Sabo in at quarterback for the Mariners calls the signals. Fades back to pass. Hands off on a draw to Joey Resney. Didn't seem to have anywhere to go again. Tackled by 63, Dan Campbell, that is. And Randy Sweet, number 53. It'll be 3rd down at 15. Ball on the Mariner 15-yard line. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the last quarter of this football game. We have twins right for the Mariners. Brian Saban calls the signals. Fading back to pass. Jumps the pass. Incomplete. Intended for number 19, Sean Johnson. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 15 as the Mariner punting team comes on the field. Albright to punt for the Mariners. Back deep, number 24. Number 24 allows the ball to roll free. That's Jack Simmons of the Lumberjacks. Allowed the ball to roll free down by Zudema, number 52 of the Mariner defense. So we have flags on the play. Skronsky. We have an indication again that Skronsky is ejected from the football game. And Ron Warner ejected from the football game for the Mariners. A little extracurricular combatic activities. So we have a double foul, which will offset the play, and the play will be run again. 4th down and 15 yards. Ball on the Mariner 15. Lumberjacks in punt receive formation. .446 remaining in this football game. Mariners lead 44-0. Lumberjacks seem to be having an extremely tough time getting anything going today. We understand that their regular quarterback and some key linemen are missing. Ball is kicked away by Albright. Allowed to roll free by Jack Simmons, number 24 of the Lumberjacks. Ball is downed on the 30-yard line by, who was that? Number 33 of the Mariners, Jack Rydell. So the Lumberjacks will take over the ball now on offense, 1st and 10. That was about a 50-yard punt, a beauty. We're sure that toe is going to pay off for the Mariners come the playoffs. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Lumberjacks on their own 30-yard line as the Mariners bring in their defensive team. Bob Zudema is getting a rest. Wayne Thompson's into the ball game for the Mariners. Lumberjack quarterback fades to throw, then scrambles to the left, then is downed in there. As there is a flag on the play, the preliminary indication being a face mask penalty. Stopped in there by Tony Suchecki and Mike Risen. Yeah, the ball carrier is down on the play. Appears to be injured. The Mariner trainer coming onto the field to attend to the injured ball player. Tim Gombowski, that is, the Mariner trainer. Doing a fine job for the Mariners here. Mike Schrager is taken over calling the defensive plays for the Mariners since Bob Zudem is on the sidelines resting. Well deserved. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the football game. With that penalty, it'll be 1st down now and about 4 yards to go for the Lumberjacks. Ball on the Lumberjack 37-yard line as the Lumberjacks come up on a ball in a shotgun formation. Snap to number 44.
It's Clyde Place.
Clyde Place, who throws to the right to number 24. Number 24, Jack Simmons. Incomplete, and the defense in there was done by Yale Pope, number 30 for the Mariners. Yale being a first-year man with Mariners, having recently gotten out of the Marine Corps, or discharged from the Marine Corps. He
Just about intercepted. As we talk about him.
ball thrown in there by the Lumberjacks number 44,
Clyde Place.
Clyde Place, and that interception over there almost made, an interception almost made by Yale Pope. First-year man we were just talking about. So now it's third down and about 3 yards to go for the Lumberjacks. Ball on the Lumberjack 37-yard line as they come out of the huddle. Shotgun. Ball going to number 44, who fades to the left and throws. Same passing combination. Number 44,
Clyde Place.
Clyde Place doing the passing, and number 24, Jack Simmons, his intended receiver. Defensed in there by our number 8, Mike George. Mike George, of course, being transferred this year from the offensive backfield where he played for the last 2 years to the defensive backfield this year as a safety, and has done a real fine job back there at safety. That's Mike George, number 8. Well, we're having a timeout on the field. Timeout called by the Lumberjacks as the Mariners go over to the far side of the field to get in conference with their head coach Floyd Funny and their defensive coach Louis Kuhn, master of the crunch. There's a call for water by the Lumberjacks, who certainly must be pretty tired. Most of their players playing both ways today, that is, playing defense as well as offense. Being a fairly warm day. We want to remind you again to be sure and go down to the Coast Guard Festival Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Somewhere around in the carnival area there, you'll find the Mariner Dunk Tank. Like to sharpen up your accuracy a little bit at home in your backyard with them baseballs, so when you come down there, you can sink one of those Mariners and give a little money to charity while you're at it. Okay, we're back. We're back in play again. Oh, you can also sink a cheerleader. We're back in play. Ball going back on a shotgun to number 44. The Lumberjacks throws out to the right side. Incomplete. Defended in there by number 11, Joe Rebone. Number 44, Randy Poole. Number 30, Yale Pope. So the ball is turned over now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mariners as they come in to take over on offense. The Lumberjacks having expended their 4 downs. Sabo is still at quarterback here for the Mariners. Calls the signals. Hands off in there to Chinsky. Chinsky over the right side. Got about 3 yards in there. Tackled by Randy Sweet. And 63, Dan Campbell for the Lumberjacks. It's about 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, and Sabo calls timeout. Just a couple of things we'd like to remind you of. One is the Mariners Circus that will take place over in Spring Lake Central Park next Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. We'd like you to buy your tickets in advance for the circus if possible. Take all the kids you can round up. If you buy your tickets in advance, the Mariners receive a larger percentage of the monies, which of course they donate to charities. So come over to the circus, watch the Mariners play Tug the Elephant. Quite a few Mariners going to have a little tug of war with an elephant. Then understand an elephant is never lost. Okay, play is resuming. Mariners on offense. Wide to the right, number 81, Brian Haycoop. Wide to the left, Albright. Hand off to Paczynski, who drives up the middle. Oh, is he driving? Carrying some Lumberjacks on his back for about a 20-yard gain. Finally stopped in there by number 50, Doug Engstrom. In 16, Greg Costin. And 38, Rob Gold. So it'll be first down now for the Mariners. Ball on the 15-yard line of the Lumberjacks as the Mariners come out of the huddle and up onto the ball. Sabo calls the signals. Hands off in there again to Paczynski around the right side. Is there a flag? There is a flag on the play as Paczynski went in for what would have been a touchdown. May still be a touchdown. No, it's against the Mariners. The penalty is against the Mariners. Preliminary indication holding. The penalty being marched off against the Mariners. It was a holding penalty. It will be first down now from the 25-yard line. And it'll be first and about 20. Mariners come out of the huddle. Brian Sable calls the signals. Mike George rushing off the field for the Mariners. Sable throwing out to the left side to Albright. Incomplete. Just a couple of inches away from his outstretched hands. Defended in there by number 28, Mike Ginrich. So it'll be second and 20. Ball still on the 25-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this football game. The Mariners lead 44-0. Haycoop is left. Mike George is right. Sabo calls the signals. Fake pitch and a throw to the corner. Ooh, he was ruled out of bounds, incomplete. He'll bring up third down and 20. It's beginning to get a little dusky here in the stadium as we have 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in this football game with Chippewa Hills Lumberjacks. Mariners on the ball. Sabo keeps on a sneak, quarterback sneak, cuts to his left, picks up a nice gain. Appears as though he's trying to get in a good field goal position for kicker Rich Suchecki. And it's fourth down now for the Mariners. And they're going to go for it. It'll be 4th and 14. And we have a 2-minute warning as we have 1 minute and 59 seconds left in this football game. So with the timeout, we'd like to remind you that this coverage today is being brought to you by North Ottawa Cablevision and the Fruitport Media class. In spotting in the press box this afternoon, we have
Don Bronson.
and
Rick Elzinga.
and Joe Resney, your announcer. And we'd like to remind you again to be sure and come down to the Coast Guard Festival. As Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, when the Coast Guard or the Mariners will have their dunk tank down there, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, somewhere around the Carnival area. Cruise around there a little bit, and you'll find it. When you locate it, we'd like to have you dunk one of our Mariners or a Mariner cheerleader, and at the same time, give some of your hard-earned coins to some charities. So we're returning back down to play with 1:59 left in the ball game. Mariners leading 44-0. Sabo brings his team up on the ball. Mariners, ooh, fake the draw. Drops back and throws for the corner. Ooh! And a valiant try in there by Sean Johnson. Made a couple of tries at the ball, and it finally fell incomplete. Defended in there by number 36, Sam Jordan. So the ball falls incomplete. It'll be turned over now to the Lumberjacks. The Mariners run it over on downs. It'll be first down now for the Lumberjacks on the Lumberjack 19-yard line. And the Mariner defense returns to the field. We have quite a few substitute defensive people in the ball game for the Mariners. Coach Fani trying to give as many people as possible some playing time before the playoffs. He knows it'll pay off for him in the long run. There's a timeout now on the field. The Mariner team goes over to converse with their head coach, Floyd Fani. Well, that's Louis Coombe they're talking to over there. He's a defensive coach. That's it's getting somewhat dusky here in the stadium. Doesn't appear as though they're going to turn on the lights, as there's only 1:52 remaining in the football game. We're told that the Chippewa Hills athletic boosters received the proceeds for this game, that being the charity of the Chippewa Hills Lumberjacks for this game. Some of the teams in the Michigan Charity Football League designate different charities for certain games. Their charity being the Booster Club. Ball thrown in there by number 44. That's Clyde Place, intended for number 31. Brian Elrod, and it was complete and caught. And a nice gain. This will be 2nd and 4. Stopped. That last play was stopped in there by Rich Suchecki of the Mariners. Ball is on the 25-yard line of the Lumberjacks. It'll be 2nd and 4. Shotgun. Ooh. Ball thrown in there by number 44, who was Clyde Place, who was hit as he threw the ball. It was kind of a wounded duck. Clyde Place being hit in there by Tony Suchecki. So it'll be 3rd down now and 4, since that pass fell incomplete, with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Lumberjacks come out of the huddle. Shotgun again. Flips out to the left. Number 36. Sam Jordan was the intended receiver. Suchecki in there again, putting a lot of pressure on number 44, Clyde Place. So we have 4th down and 4. Ball still on the Lumberjack 50 or 25-yard line, and they're going to punt it away. We have number 18, is that? 48, number 48. Pat Weber doing the punting this time. The ball's allowed to roll free by the Mariners, roll dead. Downed in there by number 44, Rod Place. So it'll be 1st and 10 now on offense for the Tri-City Mariners as they take over the football with 1 minute left in this football game. The ball resting on the 50-yard line. Mariner team comes out of the huddle. Brian Sabo at quarterback. Brian hands off in there to the up back. Paczynski seems to be stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Yeah, right about at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Stuck by Dan Carhouse, number 99. Ten seconds left in the football game. I believe that we're going to have a after-game interview with Coach Floyd Fonte as the time runs out. And that's the end of the ball game. Mariners 44, Chippewa Hills, Lumberjacks 0. Mariners chalk up another win. And the Chippewa Lumberjacks go down to defeat one more time.
Hello, I'm Ben Swinning. I was your cameraman for tonight, and this is Floyd Fonte, the head coach of the Mariners. And what did you think about tonight's game?
Well, obviously we're really happy with the score and where we're at. We needed a big game to come out and pull together our offense and get things together for the playoffs, which, by the way, are going to be August the 10th in Spring Lake. And so we knew that coming out here that Chippewa is typically a tough team. Nobody's really beaten them with this score like we did. Usually it's close. It was a pretty close ball game. We made a lot of mistakes in the first half that we attempted to eliminate the second half, and I think that's how we were able to come out on the top end there, finally. Help you out here. One of the things that typically happens, Ben, is when the score gets like this, and we got guys that we needed a game to get everybody in, and we've had a lot of tight ball games this year, and we haven't been able to get guys in for as long a time as we'd like to, and so we were finally able to do that. And when you do, it always happens that your guys, that your second guys, are excited, and they do well too, and so that creates a little excitement as far as people wondering why you're still running the ball and scoring and that kind of stuff. So that was a good game in that. It was a good emotional game. What we needed is to get everybody into the ball game, so everybody is closer together with the team, and also to get the ball moving offensively.
Mm-hmm. And you have something with the Seaway Festival or the Coast Guard Festival.
Yeah, this is the week that we have a bye to get ready for the playoffs, and also we do a lot of publicity things and some fundraising stuff. And so we'll be having a dunk tank with the Mariners and some other local people that will be down at the carnival, and that'll be to generate some money. And then on Wednesday we'll be having a circus that we're sponsoring and bringing in a circus for a fundraiser, and also to add another activity to the Coast Guard Festival.
Well, just come on down to the Coast Guard Festival and have a lot of fun. I'm Ben Swearinga, your cameraman, and Floyd Fonte. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Tri-City Mariners 1985, brought to you as a public service of the Fruitport High School Media Production Class, North Ottawa Cable, and the Tri-City Mariners. You've been watching Tri-City Mariners Football 1985. Tri-City Mariners, part of the Michigan Charity Football League. Make sure to join us again next time for more Tri-City Mariners football action.